Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. If you've watched the other videos, you'll know that I'm not where I left off last time. I only have about 20 minutes to play today. I got off work a little early. It's been a very busy, very frustrating couple of days, so I've got a little bit of time. I wanted to do some testing on my video and audio settings that I've been changing. I had time to watch my first few videos, and I've made some changes. I'm going to test that out a little bit, and I decided I was going to try to make a run for 2 items before I head down to the depths. I just leveled my bandit's dagger up to +7. I'm going to try to get I'm going to try to take out the butterfly and pick up the wolf ring, and then I'm also going to make another run into the Asylum, try to get the rusted iron ring and make an attempt at taking out the Asylum demon. But I think I'm only going to give myself one chance to do it all, so either I'm going to run through all that right now, or I'll die and then I'll just start at the depths. Since I'm mostly relying on my magic buff for damage, the Moonlit Butterfly actually may be a long fight. I don't think it'll be particularly hard, but it may take a while. And I want to conserve my my essence and my magic uses, because I'm going to try to not rest at any point before I head back into the depths. Just add a little difficulty. This area has my favorite ambient sounds in the game. I loved this area on my first playthrough so much. That's not a good way to start out. I ran by the only things I did on the way up from the depths was I released Laurentius, the pyromancer, and then I ran by the undead merchant and picked up a few fire bombs and throwing knives. The throwing knives are mainly for her and maybe to use in Blighttown, and then the fire bombs are mostly for the hollows of the Asylum, which I'm terrified of, to be honest with you. So I had a request to bring my voice level up a little bit. I'm trying to do that now without raising the gain or anything on my mic and causing a hiss. Honestly, I'm still getting used to my equipment. I've only recently bought a mic, and I'm kind of getting used to playing. And I have a dynamic mic instead of a condenser, so I have to pretty much stay right on it. I think it's just going to be an acquired skill to play do commentary at the same time, and stay where I need to on the mic. So if it sounds better, let me know. If it sounds worse, let me know. If actually hearing my voice better makes the videos unbearable, I would understand that. I don't think anyone could hate my voice more than I do. But let me know if you can tell a difference, if you're one of my friends, or if you're a stranger and you happen to be watching this. Let me know if this is better than the previous ones. And any comments on ways that I can make it better or more pleasant to watch are very welcome. I'm mainly just doing this for myself. I enjoy thinking out loud. A lot of the enjoyment I get from games is theory crafting and coming up with a plan and then trying to execute that. And the Souls games give you those opportunities in spades. It's one of the many reasons that I fell in love with them the way I have. The last 2 or 3 days that I haven't been able to play, I've found myself coming up with all kinds of ideas on what I wanted to do when I got down into Blighttown. I haven't been in Upper Blighttown for several playthroughs, and it's been a little while since I've done a full playthrough and went that way at all, so I'm actually kind of excited about it. Got some ideas that I think I'm going to incorporate. Maybe try to spice it up a little bit, so. Yeah, the recording and doing commentary of it's really just an added layer of enjoyment for myself more than anything. This is what I really came here for. Now that I have that, can head back to the Asylum. And I think these guys are going to be angry at me because I killed their buddy, so may have to have another little impromptu fight here. I love this guy's noises. I think I'm going to try out the standard Dagger parry real quick. If I'm not mistaken, it has a slightly shorter parry window, but a faster recovery time. That may be better for the knights in the Asylum.
Grind you into dust.
I'm sorry, guys. I would prefer to not be evil. I gave him the chance.
My dear lady.
I will at least stick to committing to fair duels. Hey, I'm really sorry that I killed all your friends. I'm definitely not evil enough to kill her, though. More like a Robin Hood style of thief. I killed the greedy clerics. Give their gold to the poor. Okay, let's see if I can make it through these torch hollows here at the beginning. I think that's going to be the most scary part of this Asylum trip right here. Dropping into the Asylum demon fight's always pretty scary though. I get a little nervous every time. One hit from fire bombs. I feel a little bit bad for choosing them like that, but honestly, those are one of my most feared enemies in the game. Alright, I think this is the only thing that I have that's worth trading snugly for. Easy tight night chunk. I noticed one other thing when I was watching back through my videos. I would like to try to not assume that anyone who may be watching knows why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like for instance, it kind of, upon watching it again, it kind of just seemed like I wanted to go kill the Hydra just for the heck of it. And I mean, that's kind of true. I like killing things, and I like killing things early and in ways that are challenging. So it was partly that, but the main thing is I wanted the upgrade on the catalyst because spell buffs in this game, and all spells to some degree, but spell buffs work off of the magic adjust stat, which is the top stat above the attack column. So the magic adjust on the Sorcerer's Callus is 111. On the Ulasil Callus is 180. So the buff applies like a multiplier. That's just a standard multiplier on. It doesn't matter what weapon you're using. It adds a flat damage effect based on that magic adjust. So let's just say if a magic weapon like I'm using now added a 1 times multiplier, then with this catalyst it would add 180 damage on every swing you do, and on this one it would only add 111. So it was quite a large upgrade just changing those catalysts out, and with how much I'm kind of relying on the magic buff, I knew it would be the best upgrade that I could get early on. I'm sure the parrying dagger's parry window is worth having, but I definitely feel more comfortable with this. It has the same animation as like a small shield. You can actually lure the Black Knight over here and have, I think they do friendly fire. They have friendly fire against each other. You can use the Black Knight to take him out if you come early and you're having trouble with either of those. I remember in the beginning of this series, I almost died to these guys because I was about the time I ran into them, I was talking and I realized that I'd killed the Asylum demon and I didn't even need to be up here. Then I kind of just had a brain freeze and stood in front of them while they slashed on me for a bit. Okay. I think I'll go ahead, run down here. I could rest at the bonfire, but I'm pretty much committed to just one try and done. Because I've got everything that I actually wanted. It'd be nice to go ahead and get a slab from the souls from this guy, but Alright, I wanna land as close to him as I possibly can. Then roll into him. So let's do this. Didn't get far enough back. So now it gets scary with him. It's very hard to find time to heal sometimes. I'm hoping the bleed effect is going to help me out a little bit because, yes, there we go. Because without that bleed, this fight would take far too long, I think. I'm going to have to be careful with that attack. Bleed is working nicely. In general, I would say the dagger is just much stronger than I anticipated it being. I think it's I think it's a good weapon. Obviously, there's certain enemies that it's not going to be the greatest on. I did not pick up the doll. Oh yeah, got a little turned around here for a second. There's certain enemies and certain bosses yet to come that I anticipate that it will not be optimal for. But with the critical damage that it does, and then the bleeding effect that procs on bosses like that. Uh-oh. I can't parry with that in my hand. I'm very happy with the bandit's knife. I'm going to be trying some other daggers later, but actually I think this one's going to be hard to beat. Feel pretty good about that run. I think I'm gonna save you the time. I'm gonna head straight back into the depths, and then the next video we'll pick it up from there. I think it'll be pretty fun. I've got some ideas that I want to do to make it a little more interesting than normal, hopefully. And overall, just wish I had more time. I would love to put several hours into this run and have a nice little backlog of videos I can upload, but it's tough. It's tough to find the free time, and most of the time I'm having to decide between 4 or 5 hours of sleep at night and playing some more video games. So I'm trying to stay conscious of my health as well. But hopefully one day soon I'll have a free day and I'll be able to knock out several videos in a row and put up several, have some content for a while and work towards the next runs. I'm still not exactly sure what's going to come after this. I have a PS5 that is hopefully on the way. I've got a copy of both Demon's Souls Remake and Bloodborne, and both of those are going to be completely blind playthroughs. And so I am extremely excited about the thought of getting into those games finally. And I'll have a capture card before I start those, so those will be up blind playthroughs from the beginning. So hopefully, if you dig my boring, monotone, slow style, and you like blind playthroughs of games, Bloodborne and Demon Souls are on the horizon. So I'll see you guys back as soon as I get a chance to play again.